Hello everybody, I hope you're well. Welcome to another love reading, and we're going to be looking at all signs, what the energies of love hold in store for you this coming week. Now, it's a very special week because of course we have Valentine's Day smack bang in the middle. So this usually also means that the energies are far higher than they normally are. So we want to see what is coming up for you, and this is a collective reading, so if this reading resonates, then you take what resonates and you let the rest go. And all these cards are very jumpy today, so let's have a look and see what's been going on with you and the energies for this week for your love life. So we're just asking Spirit to give us clarity and guidance and answers. And they are jumping. They're jumping out nice and strong. So the overall energy is already showing up as this being an interesting time. There's a lot of mystery afloat. You know, we have the Moon card coming up. So there's a lot happening. This is also kind of the realm of secrets, the hidden forces, and it's a very mysterious and intriguing time. So this week could bring an air of mystery to your love life, to the people that surround you. There's a feeling that you may have had sort of a time where you have been feeling somewhat confused, or you've been getting mixed messages, mixed signals from the person that you're thinking about. The thing is, this is just in the realm of emotions, and very often it's sort of a time where a lot of fears kind of come to dampen your hopes, and it's not always real. So there's a lot of illusion at play. There's a lot of mystery, there's a lot of illusion, and if you're a really curious soul, it can be very intriguing. So this is also the energy sometimes of, you know, hidden affairs and third-party influences. And so you really do need to make a decision not to buy into too much drama. There's also a feeling that the people around you might try to influence you, but don't believe everything that you hear. You might hear gossip, you might hear stories this week, adding to this drama and intrigue. And of course, the mind can go plenty crazy when this kind of energy is afloat. So there is a sense for quite a few of you that you're going to be doing a lot more emotional resting and not buying into the stories, the drama, the intrigue. For a lot of you, you're kind of saying, I'm not going to take part in all of this. And this is early on in the week. There might be a situation that comes up that causes you to wonder, is what I'm seeing in front of me really what is happening? Is this the truth? And of course, you know that if you go into your mind and analyze it, you're not going to get those answers. Well, for a lot of you, what's very interesting is there is a sense of passion coming through from someone. So quite a few of you will be getting some Valentine's messages. We'll have a look at that closer to Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. And there's quite a few of you that are going to get surprise Valentine's messages, or love is heightened this week. And there's a lot of passion, curiosity. This also for me feels very much like you might meet somebody new quite suddenly and out of the blue. So expect the unexpected. And it brings in a lot of interest. It brings in, like, your curiosity is piqued. This person is unusual in some way. You know, they might have a unusual job or a very unusual way of looking at life. They could be almost something like a musician, or, you know, they could be like linked to some sort of career that you find absolutely fascinating. In some ways, a lot of you will feel like you've manifested this situation on your path, because it's a kind of what you've been putting out there. You're going to kind of see the results of that this week. And of course, as always, the spiritual holds the key. So of course, there are a lot of lessons happening, a lot of spiritual lessons. And of course, there's something that this situation is going to teach you. I feel like you will be very proud of yourself in the way that you're going to handle matters, and you're going to do this with a lot of diplomacy and grace. A lot of you are going, no thanks, talk to the hand. I'm not getting involved in your dramas and in your problems. And so you're pretty much open with the flow in a curious way. I think a lot of you have done the work around your own stuff. So you recognize when it's a time that things are a little bit confusing, and you'd rather step back than go into too much of this energy, which is soon going to pass. You are looking good. You've got the vibes this week. My goodness, you are just glowing. And this appeal really does bring out the suitors out of the woodwork. You're surrounded. For some of you, you've really got it going on. So please don't waste this energy. Use it this week. Go out, have fun. Really be your authentic self. You're actually so unique and amazing. And sometimes you have in the past tried to hide this, or you've had partners who've told you that, you're too much, or calm it down, or, put a damper on your sparkling personality. Well, you know what? This week, that sparkling personality of yours is actually going to bring you the right kind of people. So literally what you've been manifesting is actually possible this week. And what's very interesting for a lot of you, especially those of you who really do watch this channel and feel these things resonate, you're in one of the best periods of your life to actually meet your soulmate, twin flame, your karmic divine connection, a good one. And this week is somehow a turning point that brings this energy to a head. And so it's really important to notice what's happening. Don't sleep through it. Sometimes, yes, through this initial energy in the week, it can feel like quite exhausting and you'll need a lot more rest. But don't stop yourself from getting out there. For some of you, it's a very creative kind of energy. So if you're into things like art galleries, museums, movies, events and happenings around the entertainment industry, and invites come up, go, because you might meet a really unusual soul. So I'm liking the feel and the look of this already. And so this week brings you into, it feels to me like there's a new journey for you happening, okay? And you're getting the 10 of Cups, so this is the time when true love really does come into being. For a lot of you, this is new love. For a lot of you, there's a lot more. It's an action-based person. Like, I feel like in the past, you've perhaps attracted in more passive individuals, whether you're male, female, gender neutral. My readings are across the board. If it resonates for you, it's for you. Take it. It's the energy, the overall collective energy I'm seeing. And for those of you who have always had more passive like kind of people, where you've had to take the lead, or you've had to almost do more than your fair share, this is someone really coming in to offer you what you want. And there's much more of an action-based kind of person coming in. So they're going to be the one making the suggestions, giving you an option to lean back a little bit, and they'll come in to bring this energy to you, making dates, plans, etc. It sure feels like there's going to be dates and plans, and you, most importantly, is you're on the same page with this person. You want the same things. Of course, that's magical, because this is what you've been waiting for. This is what you've been looking for. Yes, for some of you, that is going to be a choice. You're going to have to make some decisions whether you're going to accept this very wonderful opportunity or not. It depends on your lessons. It depends on you. And at the end of the day, the choices are yours. There's a feeling that, again, creative energy coming in. I'm seeing fire signs. I'm immediately feeling drawn to like Sagittarian Leo energy. So it's quite a dynamic person. They're quite extrovert, or at least they might be calmly extrovert. They could just hold the presence of others. They don't necessarily need to be chatty, but I feel like they definitely make an entrance and an impression. There's an attractive quality about them. You will sure notice them. They come in with some very intriguing ideas. You have common interests. And so this connection brings in a unique flavor to your love life that you haven't necessarily experienced before. There's a little bit of spicy coming in here. So they're quite cheeky. They're quite, when you get to know them, maybe initially not so much, but as you get to know them, you go, whoa, you're quite spicy. And it kind of intrigues you. So there's really this intriguing energy to this person. And a lot could possibly happen this week. So if you put yourself out there, a lot could happen. You might be feeling overstimulated and some fears and stresses do come up, but don't worry about that too much. This stuff will clear. It just means you won't necessarily be sleeping so well. You might be overly excited, overly stimulated. You might just be worried. Oh my gosh, is this real? You know, am I imagining things? There could be some anxieties around, being, too good to be true. No, you deserve good things. So trust that love actually can find you. This is very soulmatey. I mean, I always see this in my readings for you guys, that you all have this really great soulmate energy on your path. And you see, this is the big one here. There's more strength. There's control over those like more base forces. This is saying that there's someone coming that wants to build something solid with you. So they don't have codependency patterns, addictions, bad habits, behaviors. They've learned to manage those. And so this relationship is actually something that develops in a beautiful way. And I love this because it's cooperation. You get each other, you want the same things. You're definitely putting the energy in to, sort things out in a way that this relationship will flow and bring you to the same place, because you're both wanting the same thing. And I think that's really important. So this Valentine's Day might be quite an important Valentine's Day. So what else do we need to know? Okay, so it's time to kind of move forward with life, and your love life is moving, and so is other things. So this is a very interesting time. So let's have a look at what's coming here for you. Okay, so the overall energy regarding you in all of this, some of you are sitting with a lot of guilt. So this guilt could be around anything to do with your love life. It could be actually a pattern where you've been made to feel so guilty in the past that it automatically kind of kicks in. You do not need to feel guilty about things. It's really about moving on. Some of you might be feeling guilty because you've said no to someone else and you're wanting to say yes to this person. Well, it's time for you to dance in the rain. There's celebrations, good times coming. This is really enjoying yourself. This is giving you some amazing vibes, and you're just vibing. You're vibing in groups, you're vibing out there. People notice you. You're just glowing. And so be free, be that you. And what I love about this is you're in a space of nothingness. And this means that you have all the power to create whatever it is you want. This is very powerful. It's probably the most powerful of cards in this deck. And it's really, really important that you create on a beautiful, loving, and strong foundation. This is now possible for you after a long time of searching. Now, the Miser card to me is always about like who's coming along to take away your goodies. Now, this to me it's quite important. Be careful whom you speak to about your love life, especially this week, because there's some out there that want to steal your goodies. They want to steal your glamour. They might be jealous. They might just not be having a happy time. They want to bring you to their level. So watch out for people. Don't talk about things too much, especially when it comes to love, and especially for those of you who are meeting someone new, or your love life is taking this wonderful turn. You're feeling excited and you're feeling things are really coming together, but be careful that someone doesn't put a damper on it, because that would be sort of making you feel guilty. You see, maybe guilty for spending time with somebody else, not them. So be careful of friends, family that could be a little bit jealous, judgy. Just watch out for that. there's a lot of guidance coming through from your guides, from your angels. You're being guided. This is a divine connection. They're saying they're with you and they're going to show you the way forward. So listen to those nudges, those urges, those little gut feelings that tell you things ahead of time. And if you're really aware, you're going to almost be a little telepathic this week, where you might almost have an imprint or a thought, and it will get confirmed by this person. Oh, they're all hopping out. So let's have a look. Reflection. Right, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So this is telling me that it's a time where things might go a little slower because priorities come along, and you or your person might need to be putting more energy into other things. And this time kind of apart, or a little bit of not seeing each other like literally every day, is going to be good for this build up, this growth. So it's actually, if plans do change, be chill about it and, go along with it. Try go with the flow this week. It will be really, really good for you if you do that. And it's saying, wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So it's like, allow the organic way of doing this, of unfolding. Don't jump too quickly. Don't be too impulsive. Let it unfold. Enjoy each moment of it. Be open to what you see and feel along the way. This is something really good. And of course, we did have the Hierophant as well. So remember, it's also karmic lessons. This relationship or situation or connection has got some good long-term potential, but it's also got a karmic lesson to learn. And of course, that's not a negative thing, because sometimes karmic lessons can be really good, because I feel like this is clearing the past. Somehow, this new connection is going to help you clear the past. It's going to help you clear the doubts and the uncertainties that you've had about your love life for very long. So I hope that you've enjoyed this reading. I'm sure we're going to see each other for Valentine's Day. I would love to do a reading for you. Please do like and subscribe to my channel so that you receive the latest updates and you can keep current. I always love seeing you here. Please leave some comments below. I've been loving hearing from you. I'd love to hear from more of you if you've been watching, and also that helps me create better content for you. And it's been wonderful as always having you. I love you so, so much. Have an absolutely beautiful, love-filled week, and just be your beautiful, glowing self. You're awesome. Lots of love and blessings.